Yeah, we can make a movie. Do you how you do me? Even though you're mine, I you like a groupie. I just want the guala, born to flex Brianna. I cop new designer, then retire.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a fun video. I'm doing a story time. It's been a while since I've done a story time. You guys know I don't. There you in the back.
Sorry.
Okay, there you go. You guys know that I don't like to do story times unless like they're actually real or unless something actually happens to me. So I'm not gonna like, you know, fake story times. But before we get into this story time, I'm gonna be straightening my hair. My hair is from UNice Hair. It's a 5x5 closure. Guys, just look at it. SASHAANTONIA did my hair. Everything, all her details is going to be in the description box below. All the details for this hair. This is Brazilian body wave in 22 inches. And yeah, guys, I can't lie to you, I'm feeling it. Like I haven't done a body wave in a while, but I'm gonna switch it up today, and I'm gonna make it straight whilst I'm doing my story time. So obviously, you gotta put the John Frieda Frizz Ease, all of that serum, all of that in the hair, so obviously it straightens nice and well. So yeah, let me get my hair brushed. This story time, by the way, like I say, all my story times are real life. This has happened in real life. Like, this ain't no comedy, entertainment kind of thing. This is real life, so it's happened. So basically, in my first year, everyone knows how first year, okay, I'm waiting for my straighteners to heat up. Everyone knows how first year can be, yeah? First year can be, I don't know how to explain it, like, it could be fun, innit? Like, first year is just a time for you to have fun, innit? So, obviously, it's time for you to have fun, time for you to make friends, and that's exactly what it was, innit? So, I come to uni now, and Nathania has a friend. Nathania is who I live with, bearing in mind. So she lives in the flat next to me, and she has a friend. And her friend has brought over another friend, like a guy friend. When I say friend, I actually mean like friend, like no funny business, like literally just friends. Cool. So this guy comes over, but he comes like so he's come over to our accommodation before, but we've previously had a problem with him. Like, sorry guys, if I'm looking in this mirror, it's because I'm trying to see my hair. So we've previously had a problem with him because he's been a bit disrespectful in the past to one of our friends. He was disrespectful to Blessing. So we've had like problems with him. So we were like, okay, we're a bit skeptical of him coming, because it's like, how can you roll up? Wow, this is straight and nice. How can you roll up to our comm knowing that we have problems with you and you haven't hatched nothing out, innit? Cool. So, yeah, so he comes now, uninvited, unexpected, everything, all of the above. He comes, and I'm the one that's gonna speak up. I speak up about how I feel at every single moment in time. Like, I don't care if I don't say it, I'm gonna show it in my face. So I was like, okay, like what made you want to come here? Because that's like, you know, like you violated one of our friends, so I'm confused as to why you're here right now, kind of thing. So cool. They were all like, Jimmy, like, let's just leave it, So I said, okay, you know what, we'll leave it. But obviously, he disrespected Blessing, so Blessing wasn't, like, as much as like the others were like, leave it. Blessing was like offended, and I could see that she was like, not offended, but she felt some kind of way that he was there. And then even the way he was moving, he was just doing too much, like moving like he could just come anywhere. Like this, like we invited him, like here, Nathania had made food and he was like, oh, where's mine? Like, no one cooked for you, my G. Like, no one, like, this is not your, like, don't come and demand things when you ain't friends with none of us. Like, that's not how it works around here. Well, guys, this hair, yeah, you guys know I'm rubbish at straightening hair, so I don't want to hear I don't want to get no crucifixion about, Jimmy, you can't straighten hair. I already know. So we move. But so yeah, so this guy, yeah, okay, let me just change his name to Marvin. Actually, let me not say Marvin, because that's like doesn't make sense. This guy's name was, let's say Tolulope. His name was Tolulope. Cool. So obviously, you know us Nigerians know that when you have a name, yeah, and it's hard for people to pronounce it. You lot, like us lot, love to remix it, like Tolu Lope. People be like, my name is Tolu, like Tolu Lope, or something like that. For example, I just giving you an example. So we love to remix our names, innit? So he told me his name was, like, he was saying his name was Tolu Lope, and I'm like, your name was Tolu Lope, like that's how you pronounce your name. Stop all of this bants, like, oh Tolu Lope, like don't come and try to do image right now because you're in uni and you think no one knows how to pronounce your name. Your name is Tolu Lope, Tolu Lope, even Tolu Lope. So cool now. I was saying it like that's what I was calling him, because I'm not about to call you Tolu Lope when I know how to pronounce your name. That's not gonna happen. Like, that's not gonna happen. So I was calling him by his name and he was like, that's not my name. But I was like, but it is your name. Like, what are you talking about? That's not my name. That's your name. Why are you making right now? So bearing in mind that there's already enough animosity in the room, or in the kitchen. We were in the kitchen. So bearing in mind there's already enough animosity in the kitchen. So he was getting a bit frustrated, but you could tell that I'm bantering. Like, I wasn't maliciously trying to piss him off. Obviously I was bantering and just like taking the piss, in it. Like, I'm the type of person that I like to banter. In my household we banter about a lot of things, so I just expect everyone can take what I'm giving out. Do you get what I'm saying? Although some people like to call me sensitive, cough cough.
Shut up.
Some people like to call me sensitive, cough cough. But we banter a lot. So cool now, he was getting frustrated, so I was like, okay. I just thought he knew I was bantering, so I kept bantering and I was like, Tolu Lope, cool. So we fast forward now, he leaves like with his friend. He leaves our accommodation with his friend, and Nathaniel goes, I think Nathaniel was going shop or something. So Nathaniel goes shop with them, and when he was leaving, I was like, oh, bye Tolu Lope, bye Nathaniel. Like, I was saying bye to all of them, and he was like, that's not my name, that's not my name. I said, bruh, but that's your name. And I got up, how would you pronounce the name on Google, and it pronounced it the way that I was saying it. So I just think he was just not, I don't know, maybe he's just ashamed of how his name was said. I don't know. So cool. Guys, look at this hair. Raw. Anyway, so fast forward, Nathaniel comes back now after she's gone out to shops with them. So Nathaniel comes back by herself, and then tell me why Nathaniel's like, oh, Tolu Lope was calling me the fat friend. He was like, oh, I don't know why she's here trying to make fun of me when she's the fat friend. Like, anyone who, okay, you guys, if you guys have seen my friends, you know that I would be considered the fat friend because obviously my friends are tiny and I'm not tiny. But I was like, Skeen, okay, so you're calling me the fat friend, but why? And my thing was, why couldn't you say this when you were in front of me? Why did you have to say it when, like, you had left? Because if you're a big man and you can say things and you can cuss me, surely you could cuss me in front of my face. Like, if I wanted to cuss you, I would have cussed you in front of your face. Like, I have no problems doing that. Like, I could do that. Do you get what I'm saying? So I was like, okay. I told Nathaniel to call up her friend. I said, ask your friend why he didn't want to, like, say, like, his problems whilst I was here. Why he wanted to call me fat after he had gone and stuff. And then he was acting like he was by himself. Nathaniel's friend, let's say his name is Timothy. Nathaniel's friend Timothy was acting... My speaker just turned off. Nathaniel's friend Timothy was acting like he wasn't with Tolu Lope yet. So I was like, well, tell him if he has anything to say, he should come say it. I was cussing him and I said, I can cuss him here on the phone, I can cuss him to his face, blah, blah, blah. Cool. 10 minutes now. No less than 10 minutes. Timothy and Tolu Lope come rolling up. I was like, okay, what's up? Like, what's the issue? Why did you have to say what you wanted to say when I wasn't there? But when I was there, you were pim, you weren't talking. Cool. This guy's like, you're ugly. You're the ugliest one in your squad. He just started going mad. Like, babe, can you imagine? He was calling me ugly. He was calling me ugly. He was like, you're ugly. You're the ugliest one in the squad. If you try to any of my friends, just know they wouldn't chat to you. He was like, he was trying to cuss me, say you give head on the block. And I was like, Nathaniel was like, who? Jimmy? Because everyone knows what I'm like. Everyone knows what I'm like. and everyone knows that's far from the description of me. Nathania was like, Jimmy, are you, like she was like, are you actually trying to describe Jimmy right now, because right now you're really flopping? I was like, okay. I was just saying, okay. I was like, well, you're ugly, and I cussed him so bad that his friends started laughing, Timothy started laughing. So I think that's what started like getting him fueled up in it, like, because he was getting pissed off because obviously everyone was laughing at my, like, the cussing that I was cussing him with, yeah. And then Blessing was getting frustrated. So it was me, Nathania, Blessing, and Asarian. Blessing was getting frustrated, and anyone who knows it, that when I argue or when I'm cussing, Asarian like laughs, like she hypes it up, like, and she's laughing. So Blessing's laughing, Nathania's laughing, but Asarian's laugh is loud. Like if you hear Asarian's laugh, yeah, you will feel shamed. Like you will feel like, rah, like, did this really, like, rah, like I've been shamed kind of thing. So cool. Timothy and Tolilope come with McDonald's, innit? Tolilope was eating a McDonald's and he had a Fanta and he had a burger and chips and stuff. But he was getting rowdy, like he was getting ready, he started cussing. Then after cussing me, he started cussing my friends like Nathania, he started cussing Blessing, started cussing all of us. So he was getting rowdy, he was like moving like he wanted to fight us. We were like, whoa bro, like take it easy, like ain't no one trying to touch you, just like stay far away. Like we're cussing each other, but no one's trying to touch you, do you get what I'm saying? Cool. So then he looked like he was like about to fight us, and then I think Asarian threw, I can't remember properly because this was in first year, it's like 3 years ago. So I think Asarian threw his food and then he didn't do nothing. Threw his burger and he didn't do nothing. And then he was about to like come forward to Nathania, and then Blessing threw a Fanta on him, like his Fanta on him. And then, this is where it starts. You lot don't want to know. You don't want to know. And then, yeah, tell me why my man, he has chips in his mouth, he's chewing his chips. He spits, he goes, and spits on Blessing. Guys, bear in mind, I'm thinking this guy is gonna come and get me because I'm the one that he hates the most, because I'm the one that's been troubling him. So he's coming to get me right after he spat. And I don't do that. I don't do none of that spitting. I don't play that. That is not for me. Me and spitting do not go. That's not going off. So cool. He spits at Blessing, and then Blessing like obviously goes to fight him, but obviously like she takes a little buckle in the Fanta. So then Nathania's like, what the hell, you spitting? Nathania goes to fight him, he spits at Nathania too. I'm thinking, whoa, this is becoming a spitting zone. So I'm trying to avoid this situation. I'm trying to move and maneuver because I'm not trying to get spit on. I promise you, that is not something I'm trying, no, that's not gonna happen to me. Do you get what I'm saying? I cannot get spit on. So cool, huh? Spat on. I cannot get spat on. Okay. He's come and corrected me during this whole video. I've been saying spit on. I cannot get spat on. That's not my thing. So cool. So yeah, I'm like, me and Asarian are starting to like move around because me and Asarian can't fight. Nathania and Blessing, well, then it was then becoming a fist fight. This guy was physically manhandling my friends. Nathania broke her nails. Blessing broke her nails. So I'm thinking, I can't fight for the life of me. Lord knows I can't fight. So I was like, what am I gonna do? Then I remembered, I live with my friends and we are girls, and like as much as we're girls, we're little girls. So we can't fight a guy. So I called my friend that was upstairs. I was like, bro, this guy is literally trying to fight us, like fist fight us. Can you come downstairs? He comes downstairs, but little did I know, yeah, the shock took me and arrested me. Little did I know he was coming down with a whole group of mandem. I thought it was only him. So he came down by himself, and then he took the guy that was fighting us, he started punching, pow, pow. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this feels like a movie. Like he came down in 0.5 seconds. He was on like the 5th floor. He came down so fast. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like I didn't plan for this to happen. I just wanted the little chit chat, like you don't need to be touching girls kind of thing. But obviously my friends ride for me, so he went ham in it. So he started fighting. And then Timothy went to Tolilope and was like, bro, like what you're doing is mad, you can't be fighting these girls, let's go home. And then my friend, that's when my friend came with all the madam. And then Timothy was like, bro, Tolulope, let's go home now, let's go. Basically, there was another drunk guy there that was bleeding, and he was just looking, he was like, is everything all right, guys? Is everything all right? I'm thinking, does it look like everything's all right? I'm thinking, are you all right? Because he's bleeding, there's Tolulope's bleeding. It was a nightmare. When I say nightmare, yeah, like it was crazy. And then Timothy's like, let's go. I'm still in shock, like I don't know what's going on. I told my friend, bruv, you don't need all of these guys, like I just called for you because we needed help. Obviously we're girls and we can't fight off this guy, we just needed help. Then he was like, nah, you don't do that, you don't fight girls, you don't this. And I was like, I know, but like please just take it easy. Like as much as cool, I like to stand up for myself and stand my ground. I also don't like people getting hurt. I'm kind of scared of everything. So like, I was like, it's okay. And then Timothy and Tolulope went. Tolulope, before he was shouting, he was like, you're effing ugly. Like I cursed him. I'm thinking, all right. I was like, you know, I wasn't the one that even touched you. Like I didn't touch you. I didn't throw nothing on you. I didn't throw your food. All I did was use words, but he's coming to attack me. He was like, you're the fat one. You're the this, cussing my life away. He was like, you're ugly. He was shouting this. I was like, okay, whatever. Sticks and stones, you get what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, whatever. And then they ended up leaving, and all of these men were ready to fight him. They were like, what's his name? Where do I find him? What lectures does he have? I was like, yo, it doesn't need to go this far. Just know that I'm okay right now. But I just couldn't believe that he spat. One, he threw hands, like he threw fists. Two, not fists, because he wasn't punching, but he was manhandling. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to, obviously, what's it? Defamation of character. No, he wasn't throwing fists, but he was manhandling. Do you get what I'm saying? It was a fight to where both of these girls broke their nails. And he spat. I swear you're not spitting, I think is illegal. So don't know why he did all of that. And yeah, it was just a nightmare. It was a big fat nightmare. And this was all at 5 in the morning. When I woke up the next day, it was just, I just couldn't believe it. I didn't even want to tell my brother that this happened, because if I told my brother, when I told my brother, he was like, I'm coming to Leicester. I was like, hey, please, it's all sorted. I said, he apologized, please don't come, it's fine, everything is good, it's all sorted. Please stay where you are. But yeah, that's the story of how you basically got in a fight at first year with a guy. That's the story. Guys, first year is just full of all sorts of adventures. Like, it's actually full of everything. Like it's actually quite funny. But anyway, that's been a fun video, guys. This hair is really good. It straightened so well. Like it took me 17 minutes to straighten this hair. Like, nah, this is really good, guys. Like I said, this is UNice hair. They sent me body wave hair in 2020, 22, 22, 5x5 closure, done by SASHAANTONIA. All the details are in the description box below. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and comment your thoughts. Don't forget to comment your thoughts and let me know, guys, and what you thought on this story time. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Trust anybody, don't even trust myself. I was out here, I would even rob myself if I could. That much I need drunk as hell. Try, but we still out here in the hood.